Because of what I'm going to say in today's video, XRP is sending out a huge move signal that it hasn't done since November. If you were around in November, you know how crazy that election super cycle was. 6x gains in just 2 short months. I think we'll be doing that again very soon. So please hit the like button so everyone can see it. First, I want to talk about adoption. Everyone knows that the price will go up because everyone will get rich when cryptocurrency is used all over the world. That's what we all want to happen. Next, I want to talk about the people who make stablecoins and how states and stablecoins work together with cryptocurrency in general. Ruble is a safe coin, so I'll start with that. Let me play this clip quickly and then we'll talk about the M2 money supply, how it will grow because of this, and how it is directly linked to the prices of cryptocurrencies. Finally, here is one more great metric and technical sign that is flashing for you guys to pay close attention to. I think most of it will be US Treasuries. In fact, this is what Citibank thinks it will do, and they predict it will happen by 2030. The people who make stable coins will now hold the most US Treasuries of anyone in the world. Does this make sense? Right now, the world is in a bad place. The US can't pay off its debt. The issue could be fixed if people bought these safe coins and then used them to buy things. Have you ever thought about why Eric Trump, a supporter of world liberty, is so excited about $1.00, his new stablecoin? That's right. That's why it's mine. This is the way to save the US and bring it closer together with cryptocurrency. Once the doors are open, those people will be able to use $1.00 and these other safe coins to buy US Treasuries. What do you know? A lot of money will be able to come into the crypto markets because of that. At the same time, JP Morgan, a $4 trillion zero-sum asset manager, also lets his clients buy Bitcoin. This is happening. It has been built into banks, so anyone can use it, whether they want to use stablecoins like Bitcoin or XRP. There are many new people in the world who are, this is very important information for you to know, but this is going to change your life. Let's look at Bitcoin and its year-over-year growth around the world. This shows how much it has grown compared to the US dollar, the Japanese yen, and every other currency in the world right now. This is what's happening right now. There is a strong link between these two things. First, look at the blue M2 world money supply. Then look at the M2 growth year over year. Finally, look at the Bitcoin price. All of these work together. For example, during the height of a bull market in 2017, the Bitcoin price rose much faster than the M2 world supply. When we look back to 2021, we saw that they did rise at the same rate. They did cross, and when they did, the price of Bitcoin went through the roof. Before they crossed, a Bitcoin was worth $10,000 0 cents, but after they crossed, it was worth $53,000 0 cents per coin. Now, let's quickly jump to today. You'll notice something very interesting. They did cross, but the total amount of money in the world is growing faster than Bitcoin. Every time this has happened, Bitcoin has gone through the roof. To put it simply, M2 world money supply grows first, and then Bitcoin grows very quickly afterward. This is because all the extra money is invested, bought property, added to stock, and printed. There is many other signs that XRP is about to take off and reach heights we've never seen before. Here is the weekly stochastic RSI chart. Finally, I always go over the daily stochastic RSI chart, but the weekly one is the one you need to pay attention to. To be honest, it's made me a lot of money. The weekly stochastic RSI and the daily stochastic RSI rarely line up, but they are right now. Before I do that, I want to show you what I mean when I talk about the election super cycle in November. You may have noticed that the weekly stochastic RSI was oversold after not being at that level since. Every time it's been oversold in July, the price goes through the roof. For example, on July 1, 2024, XRP was worth 38 cents a coin. Soon after, we were overbought and the price of XRP almost doubled, reaching between 60 and 66 cents a coin. Of course, we were sold too much again. As of November 4th, XRP is worth 260 per coin after only a few weeks of being worth 49 cents. A few weeks later, it reaches a high of $3.40 per coin, which is when it was overvalued. Okay, oversold and overvalued. Let's fast forward to today. You bought something during this time. You're a wild animal, a monster, a beast. You're killing it. The charts show that it has made some people a lot of money in the past. You can see that M2 is growing, which means that the money supply is growing and that money has to go somewhere. This buy sign is flashing green lights that mean buy now. Please don't be stupid. Just wait a little while longer. That's it, guys. We're just starting to move up. I want to tell you that things started to get pretty crazy when we started to move up. And it's not just a weekly chart. It looks like we're also in the oversold area. As you can see that they were all lined up in a very similar way around November. Just like in October, there was a huge gathering and the lines were getting longer and things were getting really crazy at that point. Because of this, I do believe that things are about to get really hot again based on past events. For example, the money supply is growing faster than Bitcoin, and the weekly and daily stochastic RSI are both crossing over. I want to tell you that the last time the weekly stochastic RSI was too low was during the November super cycle. I think the price of XRP could go through the roof in the next few months. During that time, we could see growth of 5 to 10 times, and I don't want to miss it. That being said, I can promise you that you won't want to miss it when it starts. We all know that when the money machine goes off, crypto assets go crazy and the stock market goes crazy in general. That's what happens when we look at all of those historical cases. I'm really excited about this. I think the way the price of XRP might move in the next few months is crazy. I hope you don't mind. We need to keep an eye on what the Federal Reserve, the US's money maker, the money supply, and the rest of the world are doing, because it will have a big effect. I'm going to tell you all about my trades for free, and there are no fees to join, ladies and gentlemen. Get in early because we're going to use futures to buy on dips and sell on pumps. You can make a lot of money here. In the past few months, we've already made over 260%. Take a look at how that will look in November. I think that's also possible in this case, especially with that. A little bit of leverage, spicy juice. If you want to join either BTCC or Us.Thankx, it's very easy. Just make sure you get the big deposit bonus that you can only get through the Levi crypto channel. It's available on both of these sites. Pay a down payment and then send your email to join either Discord or Telegram. With love.